So a couple years ago, I created this planting schedule spreadsheet. And the name of the title was Free Planting Schedule Spreadsheet. Well, a couple people got very upset at me and said, wait a minute, you're not making this available as a download. So they wanted it free. Okay, what the actual video was about was creating this planting schedule. So I showed people how to make it in a free application called LibreOffice. But some people were very upset. So I had to change the title to Create Your Own Planting Schedule Spreadsheet. So the name of this title is Create a Planting Schedule Spreadsheet version 2. It is free, but you have to actually create it yourself. Now, the reason why I didn't make it as a download is because this is adapted to my growing zone and my area. So I thought I was kind of, being generous and showing people how to make their own, but obviously you can't please everybody. So this is version 2. So I'll put a link below to where you can go out and watch the video and actually create this spreadsheet. And then come back and watch this video and do the updates that I'm going to show you how to do. So when I created it, I actually asked people for some ideas on how we can make this better. And I did get a couple ideas that people gave me, and I want to make those changes today. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure that this is your template. If you start making changes to it, putting in notations and stuff, and then you want to use it for next year, you've got to undo all the changes. So what you want to do is actually save the template as the year you're working on. So I'm going to leave this the way it is, and I'm going to go File, Save a Copy, and then I'll call it 2025. That's the one I will be working on for this year. But before I do that, I want to make these other changes to this template. So the first change was a couple people were wondering what are the little squiggly lines underneath like DS or this here where it says bok choy. Basically what that is that is the program not knowing the spelling. So it doesn't understand the words. So what you want to do is to get rid of those squiggly lines, you just right click on the word, left click on Add to Dictionary, and it just adds it to your dictionary. It says the spelling is okay. I have to click on bok, Add to Dictionary, right click on DS, and left click on Add to Dictionary, and you'll notice that the squiggly lines all went away. So that was the first thing. And then we go ahead and save it. I save it incrementally as I go. Now the second thing was, this is all fine and dandy, but some people were saying, if I make the changes, how do I know? In other words, for instance, I've already started my onions from seed. How am I going to tell this spreadsheet that I've already made the changes? Well, there are a couple things. Now, one way you could do it, which is way cumbersome, I don't recommend it. I'll show you a quicker way. But you could right-click on the cell, Format Cells, and then go over here to the Background tab, click on Color, and then pick a color for it. Let's say that it's done. Let's give it this red here. And then click OK. So you'll see that it's done. Now if I do it again here, I'll have to right-click, Format Cells, and click that. Now you could do it that way, but that's very cumbersome. This is a good way to know if that task is done, but I'm going to give you a quicker way to actually do the background on that. So let's undo the change here. So what we're going to do is work with what's called styles. Over here on the right, we have a menu. And in the menu, we have a Styles tab. So if this menu doesn't pop up, just hit F11 and it will pop up. And then click on this tab here, the A with the paintbrush. And then go down here to where it says Text. If you expand that, you'll see there are some styles here. We're going to right-click on the word Text, left-click on the word New. And we're going to give it a name. Let's just say it Task Completed or something like that. And then for the font, we're going to leave the font the same, 10 points. Then for background, we're going to pick the background. So we'll hit the Background tab, click on Color, and we can give it any background here. I like green, but the problem is my green, every other line here is green. But well, actually, we could go bold, dark green like that. And then click OK. And now we have the task completed, but here's the deal. We need to invoke that task. To do that, we're going to create a keyboard shortcut. To do that, we're going to go up to Tools and then go to Customize. And in here, we're going to click over here with the Keyboard tab, and these are all your shortcut keys. Down here in categories, we're going to scroll down. We're going to expand styles. We're going to click on cell styles. In the function area, we're going to scroll down to task completed. This is the style that we created. Click on that. Now over here, keys, we're going to add a key. We're going to assign a key to it. So I'm going to use Control A. So I'm going to scroll down to Control and A right here, and I'm going to click on the Assign button. And you'll notice that it put it right here under Keys, and then select OK. Now what we do is we click on the cell, and all we have to do is hit Control A, and there the cell turns green. That task is completed. So let's undo that. So that's all fine and dandy, right? We can click on Control A and it does it. But here's the thing, how are you going to remember that Control A was the shortcut? So we're going to make a notation up here. Just like we have our notations here for SI, DS, and T, we're going to do over here the same thing. I'm going to put it over here on the right of the planting schedule heading. So I'm going to first, these are merged cells. I'm going to right click in the cells and unmerge these cells. So we go back to regular cells. And then I'm going to click these last, let's click the last 5 here. Right click and then merge those cells. So those are merged. And then go back and then merge these again. Right click, merge cells. So that's back to normal. And then over here, let's right click on these merged cells, format cells, click on the background tab and then color, and let's give it the color of the task. So we're just going to click, I don't remember which one it was. Well, it doesn't matter. And then double click on this, and then we're going to type in CTRL, oh wait a minute, let's go tasks, and then CTRL plus A. And then click on the cell. We're going to center it both horizontally and vertically, and we're going to give it, oh, let's say an 18 point, like that. And that's done. Now let's make sure that this is all working fine. So we click on the cell, Control A, and there it is. So let's undo that one cell. Now this template is completely done for now. So I'm going to go up to the Save button right here, or I could go up to File and Save. So I don't want to work on this original template. If I go up to File, I'm going to go Save As, and I'm going to call it 2025. That's the one I'm going to work on. I'm not going to touch the original. And then when that's done, I'm going to click on this big cell over here, double click on that, and I'm going to type in 2025. And to get this size, you just click on that, click bold, and I gave it 20 points, and we're good to go. So this is my 2025 planting schedule version 2.0. So if you guys have any other ideas that you want to implement to this and make it easier or better, go ahead and post them down below, and we'll definitely go ahead and add them to the next iteration. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you get notifications. All right, we'll catch you guys later.